What's up guys, it's DJ Hoops back from another reaction video. Today we got a video by Jimmy High Roller titled "They Gave Up on One of the Best Players in the World." I like Jimmy's videos. They're really very interesting, and I like the way he puts his videos together. So shout out Jimmy High Roller. Original video in the description. Let's get into this one. Wondering what this could be.
Featuring all of the greatest players in the game. LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kawhi, Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis. But I want y'all to take a guess at who this player is. He scored more points in that season than any player I just named, averaging nearly 29 points for the entire season.
It's Isaiah Thomas, right?
Well, that same season, this player was
2016-17. Yeah.
second team,
Man, I want Isaiah back in the league, bro.
And earning nearly as many votes as Giannis and Kevin Durant. By virtually every metric, this player was a top 10 player in the NBA that season. But if you don't know who I'm talking about yet, let me compare him exclusively to his peers. In the 2016-2017 season, this player had a higher PER, more win shares, and averaged more points per game than Stephen Curry, Kyrie Irving, Chris Paul.
Yes, sir, Isaiah.
Sounds like an all-time talent, right? Well, these are the numbers from Isaiah Thomas. A man that just a few seasons ago was an MVP candidate, but was a bit downside of the league for reasons that just don't add up.
Need Isaiah back in here, bro. Yeah, shout out Isaiah, bro. He just scored 81 points in that game. I think Jamal Crawford's league. Yeah, so yeah.
Only a lethal NBA vet could produce.
Bro, Isaiah needs another chance, man. Sad to not see him playing in the league, bro. He deserves to be here. Crazy.
A 65-point performance by the once great Celtic guard.
Yeah, but didn't he score 81 the next?
NBA players like Paul Millsap, Montrezl Harrell, Lou Williams, and Mike Scott, as well as dozens of high-talent college players and overseas pros. To go out and score 65 on any level is incredible, and to do it in this summer league is just that more special. This league has been going on for 8 years. Isaiah Thomas pulled up for one game and set a new league record for points. So how does he follow up this legendary performance?
81, right? Bro, get him back in the league, bro. I already said it. Keep saying it, bro. Get him back in the league, bro. Smooth. Oh my god. That move was nice, bro.
Just a week after his 65-point game, Isaiah Thomas flew across the country to Jamal Crawford's Pro-Am in Seattle and put up 81 points.
Crazy.
The old league scoring record of 66 points set 2 years ago by NBA guard Langston Galloway. Again, IT did
Langston Galloway had the record for most points in that league.
81 points. Man's had 4
Where's Langston Galloway nowadays, man?
Everyone on the opposing team, including guys with NBA size and length. There was literally nothing they could do about it. Even Jamal Crawford, who's been hosting the Summer League for almost 2 decades and has seen it all, is on the sideline like, what am I witnessing? and this program has been one of the most prolific ones in recent history. A few years ago, Zach LaVine pulled up and dropped 50 points. Kevin Porter Jr. scored 40 points in a game a couple years ago. Aaron Gordon came through and put up 36. DeJounte Murray, a homegrown talent, scored 44 points in the crossover Pro-Am. But nobody has done what Isaiah Thomas did last week. So my question to the NBA is, why is this man not in the league?
Exactly.
You can watch this footage and tell me with a straight face that this is not NBA level talent.
This is superstar. Like, he was a superstar. Then the injuries got him, and then just got bounced around like a black ball. Sad.
Have averaged that many points in a single season, including 6 MVPs and 6 scoring champions. All of these players will eventually be first ballot Hall of Famers. And then there's Isaiah Thomas, who put up these numbers while leading the Celtics to the
Man, I wish IT was still healthy.
somehow less than 2 seasons later,
Just get him back in the league, man. I really think he's...
roster, bouncing from the Celtics to the Cavaliers to the Lakers to the Nuggets to the Wizards to the Pelicans.
Yep.
6 teams in 5 seasons for a player that not too long ago was doing things that only generational talent accomplished. Can someone offer me a real reason why Isaiah Thomas isn't in the NBA? The only knock on his game that anyone ever
His size.
is his height.
Yeah.
Leads to him being a massive defensive liability.
Still, though.
3 full seasons in the NBA, Isaiah had an average defensive box plus minus of negative 0.9, which sounds bad, but it's not much worse than many other star point guards in the
Yeah,
NBA.
right?
Over the last 3 seasons, Stephen Curry has had an average defensive box plus minus of negative 0.3.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard has had an average DBPM of negative 0.9. De'Aaron Fox has had a DBPM of negative 0.5 over the last 3 seasons. Since entering the NBA, Ja Morant has had a DBPM of negative 1.6.
He's still gonna be able to
DBPM of negative 2.
hold it down at least, right?
Teams are willing to give
Damn, I
up
thought Trey was worse than that.
defensive end if it means they get excellent
Or
output
wait.
on offensive end, especially for guards.
Oh wait,
But
the
for some reason,
higher.
this exception is not made for Isaiah Thomas. The misconception that his defense is so bad that he isn't even worth having on a roster is just flat out wrong. And
That's
other than
wrong.
this one critique, I can't even think of another reason why teams continue to pass up on him. There are 450 roster spots in the NBA.
Yeah.
Every single player that has one is in the extremely small percentage of basketball players that deserve one. Even
Yeah.
the worst NBA player could walk all of us in a game of one-on-one. But with that being said, a 35-year-old Jared Dudley is still on the Lakers, offering nothing but meme material.
Bro, that's so facts. That is so facts, bro. This man Jared Dudley just sits on the bench, bro. Didn't he like tear his ACL though? I'm not giving him a pass though. Bro, they signed Anderson Varejao, bro. He played like what, less than 10 games end the season. What was the point of that, bro? Like, Isaiah needs to be in the league, bro.
Just to give him another shot. For crying out loud, Udonis Haslem has played 15 games in
That's
3
facts, bro.
He just signed another deal with the Heat. Dude's stat sheet just says moral support. And I know I'm being hard to get my point across, but you cannot convince me that of the 450 roster spots in the NBA, Isaiah Thomas hasn't earned one of them. This man averaged 35 points per game for an entire month. He dropped 52 points in a game, then turned around and dropped 53 points in the playoffs against a prime John Wall. The only player in NBA history under 6 feet tall to drop 50 plus points.
And John Wall's a good defender too. He dropped that on John Wall on the Wizards, bro.
50 plus points in an NBA game since Damon Stoudemire did it in 2005. He put up 44 points against an excellent defender in Tony Allen. He put 39 points on Derrick Rose's head. He dropped 41 on Lillard. He dropped 38 on Patrick Beverley. He put up 41 against Reggie Jackson, and he smoked Kyle Lowry for 44 points. This excellence is not...
I remember this, man. Great times watching IT.
Now sure, these games were 4 years ago, and things have changed since then. If you look at Isaiah's numbers since that season, they've...
But he's still way capable.
But only a fraction of
He's still capable, bro.
to his injuries or him just getting worse. The main factor here is a lack of opportunity. In Boston, the Celtics gave Isaiah the keys to the offense. They allowed
Exactly.
him to actually use his skill set the way it was meant to be used. And clearly, it worked. Since last season, the Celtics had the best record in the Eastern Conference and made it all the way to the conference finals. The heart and soul of that team being Isaiah Thomas. Just look at this starting five. Isaiah Thomas made it to the conference finals with this starting five, and was sadly and unjustifiably stripped away from his role the very next season, which was the genesis of his downfall. NBA GMs would rather have a prototypical lanky 6'7" forward who comes off the bench every once in a while and will give him 5 points, rather than an Isaiah Thomas who is a proven talent. NBA teams would rather have a 7-foot center with no merit to experiment with and throw money at for 5 seasons than have Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
I don't get it. The man is 32 years old. He's a 2-time All-Star who's been a part of
Just
NBA
wasting his
for a decade.
prime, bro.
A few years ago,
I mean, he did get injured, but
this man still came out the next day with a heavy
it's like,
and had a monster game in the playoffs against the Bulls. He showed determination, he showed courage, and he showed
sad,
leadership.
bro.
This performance, although far from his best, was defining for him in his career. This man has never had an easy path. He's had to fight through adversity even in his brightest moments. So to see him like this, with NBA teams continuing to turn him away and refusing to acknowledge the hard work and dedication he has poured into his craft, is just sad.
Sad.
He doesn't deserve this. I really hope Isaiah Thomas is given another opportunity to shine in the
Me
NBA.
too.
He
I hope he gets that chance.
and he not only deserves it, but he's earned it.
He's earned it.
Hope you all enjoyed.
Yep.
And as always,
It's facts,
until
bro.
next time.
Shout out Jimmy Harrola for this video. I definitely enjoyed that. As a Celtics fan, I do really understand where he's coming from with this. Like, Isaiah Thomas, get this man back in the league, bro. NBA, bro. Get him on a roster somewhere, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.